for the Devil in the Details Big Match Preview.
Hello and welcome to Devil in the Details video match preview for this weekend's fixture, Friday night at the AJ Bell Stadium against the Huddesfield Giants. Going to go through some stats with you this evening, just to give you a heads up for the game on Friday. We're going to start with the top try scorer for the Salford Red Devils. So far this season, you've got Junior Sow having a great year on 12 tries. You've got Nile Vald shortly behind on 11 tries, and Justin Carney, who's got 8 under his belt this season. So hopefully Junior Sow can try and increase that this weekend, and also Justin Carney to get on the try scoring sheet again. We're going to move on to the top meter maker for the Red Devils, and Justin Carney leads the way with 2,554 metres. You've got Junior Sow again, so great partnership these two. He's on 1,761, and Josh Jones again having a fantastic year for the Red Devils. He's on 1,588, so having a really impressive season so far for him. Moving on to the top tackler, you've got George Griffin. He leads the way with 582 tackles. Then you've got Logan Tompkins, who's on 571. And the front rower, Craig Kopjak, another player having a fantastic season. He's on 539. So the stats really speak for themselves there. You know, the players are all having a fantastic season. Okay, results recently haven't gone our way, but we're looking to get in a performance against Huddesfield this weekend. And hopefully those players that are involved, especially Justin Carney, he's a top meter maker in the Super League up to now. So he's obviously looking for a big game to try and increase that. Junior Sow, a fan's favourite. He's looking forward to try and getting over that try line again, get some more points under his belt to help the team. But all in all, looking at the stats for this week, we're looking pretty good going into the game. So hopefully all those can increase and we can get 2 points. Okay, we're going to move on to this weekend's visitors, the Huddesfield Giants. Their stats this week, you've got top try scorer in Jermaine McGillivray, who's on 14 tries. You've got Jake Connor, who's on 8 tries. And then you've got Aaron Murphy, who's on 5 tries for the Huddesfield Giants. So Jermaine McGillivray leading the way there by quite a margin. He's doing quite well this season, as he's done for the past few seasons. A powerful winger that we need to keep our eye on. Move on to the top meter maker. Again, it's Jermaine McGillivray, who's on 2,399 metres. You've got Leroy Cudjoe on 1,951. So that's quite interesting there that the winger and the centre for both sides are leading the way in the meter making. So maybe that's a good battle to watch between the 4 of those. You've then got Sam Rapira, who's on 1,846 metres. We're going to move on to the top tackler for the Huddesfield Giants. Leading the way, you've got Michael Lawrence, who's on 668 tackles. You've got the hooker, Ryan Hinchcliffe, who's on 647, so just shortly behind. And then the prop forward and second row, Akuma Tai, who's on 592. So he's having quite an impressive season for the Huddesfield Giants. All in all, we've got a lot of players there that we need to look out for. But that battle between the 2 centres, which I've not mentioned in my battles later on, you've got Junior Sow against Leroy Cudjoe, and then one I will talk about later on, which is Justin Carney against Jermaine McGillivray. So you've got 4 players there that are leading the way stats for their sides, so that should be quite an interesting battle come Friday night, and hopefully the 2 in the Red Devil shirts can come out on top. So that's your stats for the Huddesfield Giants. So we're now going to move on to the battles for this weekend's fixture. Now I've chose 3 key battles here that I think will make a crucial part in the game. And the first battle I've chosen is the battle of the number 6s, Rob Louis against Danny Brough. Rob Louis has been the main playmaker for the Red Devils this season so far. And, this guy can really turn a game on his head. And really try and snap out a victory. And I think Friday night's game will be a good game for him to show the home support how vital he can be. He's been fantastic for us this season in leading the pack along with Michael Dobson. But I know a few people said against the Leeds, he didn't sort of really live up to what he's done for us this season. So in front of a home crowd, hopefully, he can win this battle and lead us to victory and get the 2 points. Moving on to Danny Brough, we're all capable. We all know what Danny Brough can do for the Giants team, and when he's in the Giants side, they're going to looking to try and get tries, make the top 8, and he's going to try and lead them around the pitch. I think if the Red Devils can limit his actions in the game, keep him busy in defence, maybe get a couple of the big guys sort of coming out and sort of giving him an early warning that he's in for a tough game. Then I think we've got every chance of doing the double over this weekend's visitors. We won a close game at the John Smith Stadium against Huddesfield, and I think it'll be quite a close game again. So for this battle, I'm hoping that Robbie Louis can come out on top, but we will need to keep an eye on Danny Brough. So we are now going to move on to the second battle of the weekend. I've gone for the 2 wingers in Justin Carney and Jermaine McGillivray. Justin Carney, the thing on the wing really, he's going to look to try and out-strengthen his rivals this weekend. Top meter maker for the Reds and in Super League. So he's been going well. He's been a really good strength in our side. And when he's been missed out of the games, we have missed him in attack. And if the backs can get the ball to him this weekend, I'm sure he'll try and make the points count. Fantastic runner. I like the way he comes in as well. To do the hard graft up the middle of the park. He doesn't just stay out there and wait for the others to do all the work and hard graft. I'll move on to Jermaine McGillivray. 14 tries under his belt for the Giants in 2016. He's been a light, in the dark tunnel for them so far this season. Again, he's another winger that likes to come in, do the hard graft up front, and can act as a really, a pack leader if he needs to be, with the strength he's got along with Carney. This for me will be, a great battle to watch, with both players, hopefully looking forward to it, and both can put on a show. So that is your second battle for this weekend. So the third battle, and last but by no means least at all, I'm going to go with the 2 prop forwards in the team, Craig Kopczak for the Red Devils and Earl Crabtree for the Huddesfield Giants. 2 ex-teammates come head-to-head for the second time this season. Kopczak, for me, as I've said many times on the videos and the podcast, has been a fantastic signing for us, an outstanding leader in the pack for the home side in 2016. He really does lead the front, and he encourages the other forwards to do the same and get us on the front foot for the backs to do the work. I like his no-nonsense style of play. He's quite good in defence as well. He's made some crucial tackles for us this season. So, I think he will win this battle with him and Earl Crabtree. Crabtree, what can I say, a big powerful front rower. He brings a whole new meaning to a giant in the Huddesfield Giants side. He's been good for the visitors in recent season, but for me this season, I don't think he's quite reached his potential. Maybe because they've had a bad season up to now. But hopefully the Reds can, the big players like Ben Murdoch-Masila, Craig Kopczak himself, and Haraki can all be, Jack the Giant Slayers at the AJ Bell come Friday night. So this will be another one to watch. They were quite, good teammates at Huddesfield for a number of years that they were both there. So they'll be both looking to get one up on each other come Friday.
It's time for the Devil in the Details Big Match Preview.